Am I back on? Right. Sorry about that. If anyone's watching, at some point or another, my streaming software just conked out. It just decided it didn't want to record anything anymore. I probably lost about, I think, an hour of footage there. It looks like it cut out before we even landed at Duna, which is frustrating. Yeah, for anyone watching along, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. I did land at Duna, but the ship fell over, and I tried to retrieve it, everything blew up. So I've readjusted some of the parameters on it, just to try and make sure it doesn't do that again. And we're going to Duna again. Oh, the Kraken. The Kraken came, didn't it, there? Oh. Yeah, that went surprisingly wrong, didn't it? Nothing's glued together. Oh, we'll get this done. We'll get this done. No. Literally everything went wrong during that. But we're in orbit, so, you know, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, does it? Wow, I can't believe how wrong that went. Okay, let's head to Duna again. Okay, so this hopefully shouldn't be as long a burn as previously, because obviously I have the bigger engines now. Well, not bigger, but more of them. We got here 54. That should. Yeah, there we go. So let's hit our maneuver node. Okay, and let's burn. That didn't work for some reason. Never mind. Let's speed this up a little bit. Yeah, so there you go. We have actually got less delta V because there's more engines, but we've still got enough. There's still plenty of delta V. It just means this is going to be a little bit faster. Let's go as fast as possible. Those, we can actually see what we're doing. Go. Again, I'll just pull that down. And for the last few seconds, I like to watch it do it on its own. See, that's the thing, right? If you didn't want to use as much fuel, you could have used less and got one over in this area here by the ascending node. But if you've got the fuel, you can do it. You can just use it, so do this again, shall we? No, we didn't capture the first one. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm getting some really dodgy... Yeah, so I'm just tricking my stream health. I'm getting some really dodgy frame rate drops and whatnot, which I never normally get on this game. My computer can handle this game. Okay, so let's focus our view again. Okay, so if we drag it in. We'll drag it up. There we go. I'm dragging a little bit more. Oh, too far. Okay, so we need to be a little bit further out than that, so we're not actually in its atmosphere. What do we think? A bit too high? That looks pretty equatorial to me. Okay, so let's go. Let's pull that off. Okay. This is a very short burn. So I would suggest you use shift at the end just so you have a little bit more control over where it's actually going to end up. There you go. 100's fine. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. There we go, that's fine. Okay, first off though, I am going to do a sort of warp here maneuver. Just so that we can get all of our space high above Duna. There you go. So, first things first, of course, crew report. That's space high over Duna. Yep, so that's fine. We'll do 1. Sweet. And we'll also run this guy. Keep that. So let's retract that. Bob, you can EVA. We'll get us an EVA report as well, mate. Download the data. Collect the data and restore. Okay. Collect and restore. Take data. Take data. Where's the thermometer? Take data. Okay, that's fine. So we can grab hold, board, and there we go. So that's all of our data high above Duna. If we zoom into our, whatchamacallit? And we can start yeah, so this is not a 10-minute burn anymore. Rather nice. So we are near Duna now, so might as well run all these. Okay, there we go. That is perfect. So we will run all of our scans. Bob, you can EVA. Let's take all that data. You can EVA report as well. Just above Duna's Midland Sea. Or maybe I should go to the Midland Sea. That's normally where I land when I do these things. Take. Okay, these are all fine. Board, and because he took that, I should be able to do. Yeah, there you go, another crew report. So there's all the science we can do for this. All we need to do now is land. So zoom in. So this is Duna's Midland Sea. I want to land in Duna's Midland Sea. There we go. Just needed to get it into a position where it was above the... it was actually in daytime. So let's add that. Let's pull in. If we pull it back, there we go. That should be perfect. We'll warp around to that point. Duna's Midland Sea tends to be a bit flatter than other places. Okay, we honestly don't actually need that. Full retrograde, and you want to do this with the mothership. I don't know if I caught this in the last stream that I did. Yeah, you want to do this with the mothership just so you can save as much fuel as you can from the other ship. And you know, if you've got spare fuel in the other ship, well, it's fine. You can transfer it later. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we need to then transfer the crew. So we'll take Bob because he can actually fly. Sorry, Jeb. And we'll take Bob because he can reset the things that we need. Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. So then all we need to do is decouple. So we need to then, with the mothership, turn around, and obviously we need to give our friends a good send off. Give them a little tap there. We need to get ourselves back into a stable orbit. Done. Switch over to our friends here. Okay, this happened last time, so it's fine. We will manually deploy the chutes. And manually activate the engine. Yep, so we're good. We face retrograde. And we speed up time. Mostly what you're going to be looking for here is Duna's atmosphere will save you with the parachutes. So Duna does have an atmosphere, tenuous as it may be. Duna does actually have an atmosphere. So we'll speed up. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, in real life they use parachutes to lower rovers and whatnot. Thing is, and you need heat shields in real life. In Kerbal, it's thin enough that you can get away without using a heat shield. But yeah, I often do include heat shields on like rovers and whatnot, just to try and emulate the real life things that we send, like the Perseverance rover and stuff. So you can see here, still over the Midland Sea, but it's starting to... Midland Sea is huge. It is starting to pull in a little bit now, as I'm starting to slow down. Not by much, but we start hitting the thicker bits of the atmosphere shortly. I should actually be able to run this. And that's from the upper atmosphere over to... Yeah, there you go. So I can then take that and then use that at the ground as well. Actually, I should be able to run all of these from upper atmosphere, shouldn't I? Yes, I can. There you go. Did you do a crew report from upper atmosphere? Yes. So when we get on the ground, I'll reset all those. Okay, we're starting to hit the thick parts of the atmosphere now. You can tell because of this. So poor little Jeb is trying to keep the thing facing retro. There we go. How close actually are we? We're very close. We're very close to some land. Let me down. Yeah. So I probably could have done with having another one. So put it in like a parachute setup rather than a dual. But it works, and of course we have our engine to slow us down even further. Ooh, it was a bit harder than I would have liked, but we're alright, we're safe. The view from inside the pod, they can just about see out. Okay, gentlemen. It's that time. Bob, let's EVA. So, immediately we'll take the crew report. And we will collect this and restore it. And we can't, unfortunately, reach anything else. Ow! Now, I didn't install a ladder on this, which was silly. Because we don't actually have enough... You don't have enough power in your EVA on Mars. You can if you jump. You can just about gain some height. Enough that we can... Oh, take data. Yeah, enough that we can get hit. Weird. Take that data. We'll observe our mystery goo. Collect that data. Okay, that's fine. And we'll also conduct our material space study. We'll collect that data as well, and that will restore it. Can't do that, that one doesn't work. Okay, download the data and we'll run it again from the Midland Sea. So there we go, that's all of our science that we could have gained from this, from our science modules at least. We will Do an EVA report. Everywhere you look, you see red. Will take us to surface sample as well. Very nice. So now again, there are surface features that you can look for on Duna. There is one. Okay, so I need to go this way. Now this is the only problem. Without a rover on Duna, it's actually quite, difficult to get around. Here our little man goes. Oh, is it this thing or is it that thing? Oh, I suppose we'll find out. Yeah, you can get meteorites, doing the meteorites that you can search for. There's also little rocks, like little thing. I think they call them blueberries. That you can also search for. That's just a surface feature, isn't it? Aha! Aha! There you go. Let's take those down. Pick up Duna Stone. There you go. Yeah, and there are meteorites that you can find as well, that you need to use a rover for those. Brilliant. Right, the only other thing left to do, obviously other than plant the flag, would be blueberries. You can get little blueberries. These little tiny stone things that you can find. And we'll see if we can find any. Well, I'm not seeing any. The thing is, they're very small. I often just used to run past them or drive past them in a rover. Oh no! Oh, I should have quick saved. It's happened again. It's happened again. Should have quick saved. You know what? Maybe I'll bring a... I'm bringing a rover. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. If I can't get out of this... now, I'm going to bring a rover with me. Yeah, I've shown you that this can get here. If you want to get here yourself, you can do this. But again, this series isn't really a tutorial as such. Like, I know I do talk a lot about how you can do things, but it's not a tutorial. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, no. If you look closely, you can see something that's gone wrong here. You see, if you look very, very closely, you can see that the rocket not attached to the command pod. I know it's difficult to notice, but well, hot diggity dog, eh? I'm going to attach a rover. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach a rover to this. So, tell you what, let's save that as a sub-assembly. Duna lift stage. We'll save it. Just in case it gets lost or something goes on. It can be weird when you start doing stuff like this. So then, if we're going to be bringing a rover down with us, this starts making the whole thing a little more complicated now. So what we could do is, I mean, we could get rid of all of this for a start. Get rid of all of that. And we will work with Mark II lander can. Now the lander can itself, in theory, could be what we want, but it's not. It's not going to be what we want. Like a giant thing like that. I'll tell you what would be easier is if we just flip this upside down for now, so we know what we're working with. There we go. So yeah, for anyone who's wondering, by the way, there you go. That's what you have. You can literally make a rover out of the Mark II lander can. It's great. I will make one to go to the Mun, or actually Duna. Duna would be a great place to send a little rover like that. They're quite heavy, but that's not, again, what we're going to be doing today. Now, this rover doesn't have to be huge. I have got a rover. I've got my Mun rover. But yeah, the rover doesn't have to be big or anything, you know. Okay, hang on. We need something to get this out, don't we? Maybe a little decoupler? If we use the move tool, if we toggle snap off, like, I think that could drive out of here. I think that could drive out of here. However, the whole point of bringing a rover was so that it would be a rover that I could sit on. Okay, I think what I'll do is, if we get a fuel tank, get that one. Close that for now. We toggle snap back on. Get a set of 4 of these. Hang on, let's bring those out. So we get a set of 4 of those. And Some landing legs. There you go. Put the rover underneath. Now, the only issue is, yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna do what it needs to do. I've just realised that we've got the top piece that's going to fall over. Yeah, I'm not sure because the arm will have clipped through the fuel tank. I'm not sure this is actually going to decouple when it needs to. Oh no, it does! Well, would you look at that? The whole thing got destroyed though, coming out. Now, the problem is I could get a rover for the purposes... Okay, so I could get a rover for the purposes of driving around. But I'm not going to be able to get a rover to have an arm, by the looks of it. Not at least in this setup. I mean, I could maybe use an octagonal strut, and it would be able to... Yeah, I could maybe use that sort of a strut. There's the obvious question as well about can this craft really get into orbit, and now, in fairness, for the first time since doing this series, we're starting to enter a stage where I'm not sure. Okay, so if we're careful... Nope, there, broken again, damn. This thing's delicate, isn't it? Alright, I think I'll have to leave this for now, because this is going to be a little bit more complicated than I initially thought it would be. Let's just try that one more time, if I just... So it separates perfectly fine. But it... I can't get it out, like that giant arm just breaks whenever I try and... Oh, no, I can get it out! Oh, okay, so if I'm careful, I can get it out. Oh, I think we're cooking with gas now. Right, but I'll leave it there for today. I'll probably be back some point over the weekend. I'll announce it on my Twitter feed if anyone's interested. But for now, yeah, I'll save this up, and I'll see you all later. Stay safe.